Good morning, Kathy. You have 3 minutes, please.
Thank you, President McGuire and members of the board. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak today. I am here to ask the state board members to support the resolution to support parents, schools, and districts in rejecting harmful, coercive, and burdensome gender identity policies. The proposed changes to Title IX's regulations are not legal and cannot be enforced. As you have heard, the subject of sexual identity can be an emotional issue, but I am asking you to put the emotion of it aside and look at the illegality of the Title IX changes. As the leaders of the Ohio Department of Education, you have the power to direct Ohio school students. The legislators and governor of Ohio have the authority to direct the education of the children. Ohio allows local school districts to determine how best to educate their students with direction from the state. The new Title IX proposal takes away all power from the state and local boards by threatening them with the removal of federal funds. These regulations are not laws voted on by Congress. These are regulations created by bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. They give Title IX coordinators the power to become federal law enforcement officials. This must be stopped. In order to prevent the overreach by the U.S. Department of Education, you must boldly declare Ohio's autonomy by voting yes on the resolution. By voting yes, you will support the local school districts. They will not have to make policies that go against their parents and children simply to get money from the federal government. The Ohio State Board of Education oversees education in Ohio, not the federal government. In 1925, the U.S. Supreme Court decision, Pierce v. the Society of Sisters, the court wrote that the state may not, quote, unreasonably interfere with the liberty of parents and guardians to direct the upbringing and education of children under their control, end quote. Justice James C. McReynolds wrote, quote, the child is not a mere creature of the state, end quote. In addition, there is the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA. FERPA gives parents the right to look at their child's school records. The new Title IX regulations give schools the power to hide transgender or name changes. Any guidance stating that name changes can be kept from parents violates FERPA. The resolution must be supported in order to support the autonomy of Ohio. How can the board support a federal government overreach that threatens to take food out of the mouths of hungry children? This one action by the U.S. government should tell you all you need to know. None of these regulations are based on what is best for children. Parents are the primary educators of their children, not the state or federal government. In all your actions, the state board needs to remember that. Individuals will give compelling anecdotes on both sides of the issue. Your job is not to make decisions based on emotions. You are elected and appointed to defend the children of Ohio and guarantee that the laws of Ohio are followed. So be courageous and vote yes on the resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kathy.